They're babies one day and the next they're off to join the army. My first guest, Celeste Tucker from Australia, is joining us now here from Israel. She's on a birthright tour, but not your typical tour. She's here as part of a delegation of lone soldier mothers on a momentum journey in partnership with the Ministry of Diaspora Affairs and Nefesh B'Nefesh, which brought together mothers from the USA, Australia, Canada, South Africa, and the UK to visit and tour around Israel and reunite with their children. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
So first of all, how are you enjoying Israel?
Oh, I'm loving it. We're having a fabulous time.
That's great. So why don't we start, maybe you can tell us a little bit about your story, your personal story, and why your daughter decided to enlist in the IDF.
Well, Sarah came to Israel when she was about 4.5 for a family simcha, and loved Israel, fell in love with it. And again in year 10, her school brought the year 10 group on a Shorashim program, which is a 3-week trip to Israel. And while she was here, she really grew to love Israel, and she had a look around and decided this is where she wanted to come after school, but she didn't want to do the usual go to a kibbutz or go on a shnat program. She wanted to give something back, and she decided that the IDF was for her, and she did a bit of research into it and decided through the Machal program to sign up for the IDF for an 18-month volunteer program where she would join the army and give back to Israel and protect her land. As she said, it's her land and her people, and she wanted to get back to them.
And how did you feel about this decision? Were you supportive? Were you opposed? Were you apprehensive, as most mothers I hear are?
Of course we were apprehensive. You're always going to be apprehensive. When we thought about possibly coming to Israel many years ago, it was my husband and I said, we don't want to put our boys in the army. I've got 2 sons as well. And here I am with a daughter who signed up for the IDF, and we absolutely support her. Once she explained what she wanted to do and why, we are 100% behind her. But there's always that apprehension because we're so far away. We really are very far away in Australia.
And you mentioned she's in the Mahal program. What exactly does she do in the army?
So she signed up, she's in the artillery unit, so she signed up as a combat soldier.
So a little bit nerve-wracking there.
A little bit nerve-wracking that my 5'5" daughter will be carrying a gun that's probably just about as big as she is.
And so let's talk about your trip now and the reunion. How was it, and when was the last time that you'd seen your daughter?
Well, I was the one who hadn't seen my daughter the longest. The last time I saw her was in January of this year when she got on a plane to come to Israel. Wow. The reunion there were tears everywhere, from me, from Sarah, from everyone in the room, from all the other mothers and their soldiers. It was amazing to actually just be able to hold my child again.
And so what do you feel this trip has given you above all else, other than, of course, being able to see your daughter, to reunite with your daughter again?
Look, it's given me a very good insight into what she'll be doing. But what it's really shown me is that the army actually gives back. We take it for granted that our children are giving. And mothers of children who live in Israel, their children are also giving to their country. But the army gives back as well. It gives them courage, it gives them maturity, it gives them responsibility, something that a normal 17 or 18-year-old child doesn't learn at 17 or 18. They only get that at 23, 24, 25 when they finish their degree. The army is giving them a lot of responsibility, a lot of maturity, and teaching them life skills that they'd never get anywhere else. So for me, that was a big eye-opener, that they're not only giving, they're receiving as well.
Well, Celeste, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your trip here in Israel.
I will do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.